Okay. What is one misconception of Hispanics, or a couple?
One, that we're not all drug users. Two, we do not come to the United States to sell drugs. And three, for me, I'm not a dropout. I finished school all the way. And I just think it's a stereotype amongst all of them. And we're all the same.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm going to be like...
On the spot.
No, the only thing is that everyone thinks that we're all the same. Do I need to say this in English or Spanish?
English is fine.
That's the truth. Like every time I meet someone that I don't know, they say, "Hey, where are you from? Cuba?" And I'm like, "No." Let me say where I'm from first. So.
Okay, the misconception that many people have is that Hispanic are there to ask for things, to get welfare, and it is not like that. You know, we are Hispanic, that we believe in progress, we believe in working hard to obtain something in life, not just to get a handout. I don't believe in handouts. So our accomplishment has been working for our community, working hard for our belief, and that is the truth.
Okay, next.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate that because that's very important. Because even when you look at the United States Army, you look at the Special Forces, the number of Hispanics that are in Special Forces, which is like an elite unit of the Army. And so those are the folks that are supposed to be the best of the best. And you have to earn your spot to get there. And that's very true. A lot of people have the stereotype that the Hispanics do want the handout, they want the welfare checks. But a lot of us also own small businesses. Look at Cimarron Boulevard in that area specifically. A lot of the small bodegas, the mechanics, and the auto shops. We want that prosperity. So I think now people are looking at Hispanics wanting a hand up to help achieve the American dream rather than a handout to just kind of barely get by. And I think that's also why most of us are Republican as well. When they actually look at the Republican platform, it is a platform where people work to get what they deserve, and then they get augmented by the government as opposed to being created by the government. And I think that's very important for people to understand as well.
One misconception that exists is that most people think that Hispanics do not like Americans. That is an invalid misconception. I mean, if we didn't like being in America, what are we doing here then? I think everybody comes here looking for an opportunity to do better in their lives, and that is the only reason why we're here. We need to learn how to live together, but it happens in every other country. So yeah, that's a big misconception.
Okay.
Okay, a misconception of Latin is, as a simple example, the food. You know, they realize that there's a lot of Central Americans, Mexicans in the States, so they think like every single country in Latin America, they eat tortillas. And it's not like that. In South America, it's a lot of rice. And also in the Caribbean. Also another misconception is the Spanish. No, we don't speak the same one. No, we don't. And some words in Spanish for one country means one thing, and then for another country means another thing. And for us, it's not called Español. It's called Castellano. But you know, it's fine when you talk about it here in the States because it's the general thing that everybody knows. And also is that there's different races in Latin American countries. Like in my country, it's a lot of Chinese, Japanese, Jews, and German communities, English communities, and like in my country, in other countries, they have all these different kind of races. We don't see each other as race, we see each other as from where we are. Let's say if I see a blonde girl, she's not, a blonde girl, she's probably from a German nation. No, she's Peruvian. You know, that doesn't matter. She could say her grandparents came from Germany, but it's just part of her personal history, that's about it.
Okay.
Bueno, es que como yo digo, hay muchas personas los anglos tienen otra visión, no saben, a veces no tienen conocimiento de cómo es el hispano, cómo vienes a trabajar, cómo tú sabes, cómo se desenvuelve, cuáles son los ideales. Entonces ahí es que el conflicto de que no hay mucha información, porque a veces no tienen la forma y no tienen el dinero, no tienen los medios para hacerse saber, para hacernos saber quién somos. Y entonces ahí es que está el dilema, ¿me entiendes? Sí, eso es.
Okay.
Pero los hispanos, pues, tú sabes, tenemos nuestras ideales y nuestros propósitos y venimos vengamos aquí a buscar otra, tú sabes, la forma de superación y a trabajar el 90%, quizás el 10% no, el 5% no, pero la mayoría sí.
Okay.
I think one misconception that people find for Hispanics is that they lump us all together in one group. What they don't realize is we come from many variety of backgrounds. We have a lot of different ethnic backgrounds. We have different cultures. We have different ideas of what's most important to us. A lot of our political issues, number one, is not immigration. For me, I think that education and taxes are my top priorities. And we're just like anybody else. We have our cultures amongst ourselves. And we're just a big variety of people, just like everyone else.
Cool.